When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Houston Cougars, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Cincinnati Bearcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Power football with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Jennings. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
The Bearcats will have it 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Kinsey. Snagged out of the air. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
With the catch, it's Jennings. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
from the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Jennings. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Bearcats will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Buys a little extra time. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
In that second down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Pulled down for the tackle.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If he's a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative. Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the tailback. Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Catch in the middle, it's Broussard. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. They get to him as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Quarterback will keep it. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Good enough for first down.
The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Using his legs, it's Sanford. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
Houston 7, Cincinnati 3.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Scanning the field, it's Kinsey. Grab near the marker. It's Jennings. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the RPO, complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air. It's Kinsey. Pulls it in. It's Jennings. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. He wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Jennings. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Second down, he'll throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
The Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Kinsey. Got his man on the outside. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He got it. That brings them to within 1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over South Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Houston going up tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Broussard. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going downfield for the big play. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the 1st half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball, make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the 1st half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Cincinnati 6.
And the Bearcats will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Skips away from pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Cincinnati.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Kinsey. Caught over the middle. It's Temple. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
3rd and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Try to barge their way in. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They've had to settle for a couple of field goals on 3 previous red zone trips. They'd love to get it in on 2nd and goal. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Makes the catch. He will be stopped just inches away after the catch and run.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bearcats! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Looking downfield, it's Kinsey. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Number 30, set to kick off.
Out of the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking for room, it's Ncaa. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Zings it complete to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Houston wants to play fast. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
And the Cougars trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. They want to throw it. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal.
And I think you hear about this chart all the time, when to go for 2, when not to go for 2. Smart decision. Second half, being up by 1 doesn't help you. Getting that 2-point conversion, that's a big deal. Now this offense up by a field goal.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hold and finds his man on the left. Turning it on. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Bearcats just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through the tackle. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Right back to the well. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Kinsey. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Virginia Tech was far from the friendly confines of Lane Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pulls in the deep ball. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Houston going up-tempo.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. He'll keep it himself. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Houston! They move on top here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed. Taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll try the run. At the 35, he's got room. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment.
Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Now on first down from the 43. He leaves it with his back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Looking downfield, it's Kinsey. Rushes on him. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the sticks, it's Temple. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the bluebirds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Snagged in the middle. It's Temple. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to run for it. Ripping through the defense. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have 1 left after that.
Touchdown, Bearcats! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Now, you talk about finishing games with a purpose, with a plan, executed to perfection, taking almost all of the clock, executing brilliantly down the stretch of this football game, making plays, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
And the point after is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Returner goes out of bounds.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Got room on the return. And a great way for this defense to finish off this game as time has expired. A A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.